Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the counter.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
Check. 59, Mike the 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check it back. Check them on that.
On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the toss, it's Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. An 8-yard pickup.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First down, Dolphins.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3.
Go. Go. Check. Middle. Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Gurley again here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Watch out. Switch.
They're running with Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Rosen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Michelle. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Up the 30-yard line.
Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen, he's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the interception, here's Watson. Caught here by Bell.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Here's Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing again is Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
From the 50, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Watson, he finds Beckham, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Check nickel.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
On second and 11 now. Watson. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Keep playing hard.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Check that. We got Mike 52. Here I come. Mike 52. Line up, go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Uses the spin. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Watson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
55. Check 55. Mike.
To throw again on second down. Watson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Rosen off the play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watson now to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of hurt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The throw right sideline here is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 31.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Out. Hey, 31. Line him, go.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw, Watson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set. 32-yard line. Watch twins. Watch twins. Undercrush.
Again, it's Bell. Finding room to the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Rosen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They're able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's Rosen. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Rosen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Michel, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Right here, right here.
Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. this was that type of a game.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.